Hey guys, welcome back to Arry the Stag. TR Tony here. Hope you are all well wherever you are. Just a quick update actually. It's one of those topics that's been irritating me for quite some time now, ever since I bought my Triumph Stag back in January. And that's really how the seat mechanism works in terms of raising and lowering the seat squab, because as many of you will know, it's got a little chrome handle on the front of the seat itself, and I've always struggled to know which way you turn it to get it to go up or down, because I'm 6'2" and it's always a bit of a squeeze into a Stag. It's very comfortable once I'm in, but I would just appreciate an extra centimetre or two if possible of headroom. So I was asking around. I'm not too sure too many people know exactly, unless you actually refer to the handbook, which of course we all should do, about how you adjust them. So for the sake of posterity, I thought I would talk about that, and also the other various mechanisms. So for those who perhaps haven't got a Stag or are new to Stag and just want to see how the seats work, then hopefully it'll give you a bit of help as well. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so this is UES 591S, a car that we've had for most of this year. You will have seen us pick it up from Anglia back in about January or February before lockdown, and it's a lovely car. And inside, lovely cabin, great place to be. And of course, just turning attention to the seats, then the first thing to look at is the lever on the side of the seat, which when lifted releases the catch at the bottom of the seat squab and allows you to move the seat back forward, thereby allowing your passengers to get into the back. You'll see there's a little peg there on the left hand passenger seat. That's the peg to which it latches onto. If you're quick, you'll just see that, and obviously putting it back down again, it clicks back into touch and locks it, and such that that's all done. Next thing to point out really is the lifting arm here, which allows you to adjust the position of the seat back to your comfort. It's a very simple mechanism. It's a torsion bar inside. You can't break it, but a very clever piece of engineering, allowing you to move the back forwards or backwards to suit what you want, basically. And then turning our attention to underneath the seat, there's a couple of things to point out. The first thing is the fact that you've got a little winder here. Turn the winder turn it clockwise from the front, then that raises the seat. Turn it anti-clockwise, and then that lowers the seat. Mine's a bit stiff, so if I just show you one from another car, you'll see very shortly that when they are working well, they're easy to do. So that there basically is raising the seat very, very slightly. The thread is very, very thin on these seat adjusters, but it is subtle, it does work, so just keep persevering. And then the final piece to look at is the forward and aft adjuster. That ratchets on a rail underneath the seat, and again allows you to pull forward and back depending on what you want for your legroom, to the driving controls underneath the dashboard, accelerator, brake, and so on. So there you go, that's the cabin. Just thought I'd share with you the inside workings of the seat, something that may be very basic for some, but others may not know, so it's worthwhile just documenting. And well, there we are, we're leaving the car behind now, tucked up safe, ready for another day out and about in the sunshine at last. No rain, great. Alright guys, so hopefully that was a little bit of help for you. Again, for those that have had a Stag for a long time, I'm sure I'm preaching to the converted. You all know how your seats work, but nevertheless there must be a significant number of people out there who perhaps aren't too familiar. It is quite a clever system underneath the Stag seat, highly engineered, and they did a brilliant job. If you remember, this was back in the 1970s, compared to modern cars with all the electrics and gizmos. To actually develop this, although it may be manually operated, it was actually quite innovative, I think, for its time. So, but at least now we know which way's which. So we go clockwise for going one way, anti-clockwise for the other, and that will help us long term, I'm sure. Okay guys, well thanks for watching. Appreciate you following Arry the Stag. Please feel free to share and subscribe as you like. There will be a bit of a button at the end of the film, and also another film that you can look at on the Stag rebuild of the seats. Actually, I thought I'd put that on for you from a few months ago. It might be quite useful for you to see that. And otherwise, we'll see you online on Arry the Stag very soon. All the best. Cheers for now.